Hey, what's up, y'all, and welcome back to the Sean O'Connor YouTube channel. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to change these B-pillars on the F-150 STX and XL models out to the gloss black version. I'm also going to show you how to add the keypad on the door. If you guys want to add the keypad with the numbers on the door to lock and unlock your truck, I'm going to show you guys how to put that on. The new pillar that I have comes with a cutout for it, and there's already existing wiring in the door to plug it in and then get that thing working. If you want to stay with these kind of B-pillars, you can. You just have to basically cut out a little rectangle to put the number pad in here, and that's definitely possible. People have done it, but I like the gloss black ones, so I'm going to remove these, show you all how to remove both of these. I'm going to start with the back one, then do the front one and the keypad. I'll show you guys the other side of the truck so you can get an idea of what they look like. I also did these Ford Performance fender badges that I got these for about 150 bucks. That's what Ford's selling them for now. So it'll all be gloss black. So you see, I got the windows tinted out pretty dark. So once you put the gloss B-pillars on there, it looks really good. I'll show you the other side. So here's the other side here. You see the gloss black fender emblem. And then with the gloss black B-pillars, it's just a really clean look. I like it. It makes it look like a higher trim truck and matches the gloss black in the headlights as well. So let's go ahead and swap them out. All right, so you won't need a bunch of crazy tools for this. You'll need a T20 Torx bit. So to take this back B-pillar off, here's the Torx bit that you want to remove. So just go ahead and remove that. What this does is this holds the door trim on. So remove that one. Once you have that removed, it'll make it easier for you to remove this trim piece right here. So basically what you want to do, that screw that you just took out, it goes right here. This allows you to lift up on this, and then basically what you want to do, lift up on this portion, and then you can pull the whole thing off. But make sure you go straight up, because if you go out, you run the risk of breaking it. So you want to go straight up when you pull it. I also find that it is easier to do this whenever you roll the window down. So you're going to pull this panel off. I'll show you what it looks like removed. If you want to grab it from this side and then take a panel popper and just push up on this part, you'll be able to pull the whole thing off. So pull that off, set it to the side. All right, now once you got this exposed, so you want to look at this weather trim piece right here, and you want to pull this weather trim piece off. You can leave it attached from here on, but really what you want to be able to access is this side right here. It does go down into the door a bit, so you just kind of pull on it and you'll be able to get it loose. I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera down. This may take a minute, so you just, if you can squeeze it like this, kind of pull it towards you, and then pull this portion down right here, and then pull this out. So the reason that you're removing these is there are four, I want to say they're 4 7mm bolts that hold this panel on. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Be careful with these. Don't torque them down too much, because it is plastic on the other side of these, so you don't want to be too rough with them. All right, so after you've removed those 4 bolts, you want to take it from this side. Notice there's a weather stripping piece here, and just kind of pull it out. And then there's a lip on the other side of the door where you just pull it up off of that. So you see this lip right here, this is what holds it onto this part of the door. So pull it out this way and then over, so out and then over and up. So on this piece, you'll have this piece right here. Sometimes when you order the new B-pillar trim, it'll come with this piece, sometimes it won't. If it doesn't come with this piece, you can just slide this up and then slide it down on the other piece. I got this new piece, so just make sure you orient it the correct way. Mine does have this piece, so I'm going to leave it on here, but I've had these pieces where they don't have this piece before. So what you want to do is you want to take the end opposite of the end with the holes for the bolts, and you want to snug that end and put it over the side of the door. It's a little easier if you open the door a little bit further. So just take it like that, and then try to line up the holes, and then pop it back over. Just pop it back on, make sure that the holes line up for the bolts that you removed. Line it all up. And then, like I said, be careful when you screw these things back in. All right, so after you bolt in all 4 of these, you want to put this weather stripping panel back up in here. It can be a little tricky because it's long. So I like to take it and stick part of it down into the window or like into the door and then work its way around. All right, so once you have that on there, take a rag and just wipe this bottom piece right here because it'll get a bunch of dust in there, maybe a little bit of dirt and stuff like that. So just wipe that down. Do the same thing on the trim piece so you get a good seal. And then what I like to do is take it like this, line it up, line that back up and just pop it down. Don't forget you got a T20 Torx to hit on the other side. Screw it back together. Once you're done with that part, roll up the window, make sure that the weather seal and everything sits right, and then go to the front. All right, so for the front, you'll want to remove the door panel so you can access the wiring. The wiring is like down here in the door. The door panel is pretty easy to remove, so I start by removing this little piece right here with a panel puller. So just pop that off, and then there's 2, I believe 7mm bolts in there. You're gonna have one at the bottom right here, one at the bottom right here. Pop this piece off right here. Just pull on that. So there's 4 clips that just hold that on. There's another bolt right here. And then whenever you go to take this off, it just pops off the whole panel. I'll record it so you guys can see it's pretty easy to do. All right, so once you get the door panel off, you'll see right here, there's a dummy plug. There'll be something plugged in on it. I just took it off. It's this like little clip thing. You just unclip this, and this is where your keypad is going to plug into. So keep this in mind whenever you go to run the wiring down for your buttons. I'll show you the buttons now. Also, in case you guys didn't see, when you pull the panel off, you just kind of undo all the screws that I showed you and then pull up, and then on the sides you'll have a couple of like these things right here that you just have to pull out on to get them to pop. All right, so there's gonna be a T20 Torx right here. So this comes off, and then a similar situation as the rear, except on this one I just pull the piece up just for this part. I don't pull the whole thing up. I just pull up the little piece, and then you're going to want to take the weather stripping off, and same situation with taking this off. I'll show you guys though. All right guys, this is the most difficult part of the install, in my opinion. So I already told you guys, remove this T20 Torx bit and then remove this. You don't have to remove the whole thing. So this is what your number pad will look like. You'll have to snake it down, but before you can snake it down this hole, you see right here, this thing that the panel actually screws into. So there's one that goes right here. You can reach in from the back side and push it out, and then you'll make sure you want to replace that because you're gonna need this to connect whenever you put the other piece on. So my window's up right now, so I can't put it back in, but you'll have to mess around. You have to put the window up and down to kind of shimmy this wire down there. And like I said, you'll have to put the window back down to put this back on and to put the weather stripping on. Make sure you don't roll it up all the way. I don't even think it'll let you, but you want to run it down that hole and then run it inside here, plug it into this plug. And there are a couple different eyelet things that allow you to get the wire all snug so the wire doesn't get caught on the window. But yeah, that's generally what you do. And then once you have this here, I'll show you how to put the other panel on. And all right, like I said, definitely toughest part of the install. So you see this right here, this is where the window goes up and down on this track. So you have to, whenever you are snaking this wire down, you have to make sure that up top you get it on the other side of this. So like on the outside of that one. And then you'll snake it around down here. You have to send it down this way. And then the wire will come out and it'll kind of lay right here and plug in right here. So kind of a pain, but you'll get to this point right here. All right guys, and that's a wrap. You can see it's on there. I'll show you guys how to how to get the door code and all that. But as you can see, it dramatically, in my opinion, increases the look of the truck, makes it look a lot nicer, higher end. All right, so the video is starting to get a little bit long. I'm going to do a separate video showing you guys how to enable the keypad on the truck using ForeScan. It's pretty easy. I just got ForeScan and I was able to figure it out. So if I can figure it out, you guys can figure it out. But I'll post a link in the description below with the video of how to enable this and how to get the code for your truck, because there's a panel on the inside that has the code even if you don't have the keypad in your truck. Thanks for watching. Sean Con YouTube channel. I'll see you guys next time.